got that gun.
Welcome to the cum zone. Only cum inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double-jointed pussy. Fresh balls. Elegant ejaculation. First the kiss. Then the cum. My dick is in love with pain. Co-op cock torture. Stuff my dick into a furnace. Stitch my cock shut. Pressure cook my greasy balls. Come blast me and make it snappy. Come, 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 come.
Well, how is my chat doing? How are we doing, chat? Ugh. No, I'm not Drunk. I'm not I'm not even that drunk. I just sip over the course of about a few hours. I don't just slam drinks. Sorry, I'm not I'm not like that. Doing good. Yeah, well that's good. Woo! Woo yeah. Oh, man, there's something I need. I was DMing a friend earlier, saying I need to update the fan art stuff because I did get a whole lot of stuff. Took one sip, got instantly drunk. You wuss. No. I don't know if you're talking about me or you. I think you're talking about me. Oh, come on. I'm just happy. I don't know how to start these fucking streams. I've only done like what? Over 20 of them. 25 of them, and I still don't know how to start it. But that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. You never know how to start it. Especially if you're dealing with a whole bunch of different stuff. Oh yeah, I was talking about you. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that clarity out of the way. No, I'm not drunk. Yet. But, oh man, I need to update the fan art stuff, don't I? I've been meaning to. I have been. Because I did get quite a number of birthday gifts. And I was wanting to see if I could put them on stream. Because I've been meaning to. Because my birthday was last month. But I am notoriously lazy. And I don't know if it'll let me get them here because I don't know how it is just saving shit from Discord, but it almost never seems to save the way I want it to. Which I fucking hate. And I don't know how well they'll pull in OBS. Like, I don't know. I don't understand what it is with OBS or Discord. How you have to get the images. Sometimes they don't even come out as like a PNG or JPEG. They just come out as like a file with nothing on it. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. But I did get some art stuff. I'll put them on screen. Here's one of them. I have to shrink it too. I love this one. This one's so cute. And this is from Soda Pop. Oh, it's so nice. It's more of D's Sona than it is mine, but I don't care. There's not much to bag, really. There's not much. And I'm easily pleased anyway. I'm just happy someone spent the time to do something for me. For little old me. Little old me. Can you believe it? I love the fucking smile, too. I love it. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'll shrink this one down. Move it over. Because there are a few more I wanted to show as well. I'm on the telly. Trying to keep Bad from shoving his mic up his nose. Yeah. Speaking of noses, it's a perfect time to bring this one up. Eva did this for me. Recently. And this is an in joke too. Unless you're on my server, you won't understand. It's still, I love it. The testicle chin, the big fucking Jew nose. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. Jew. Hey, that's anti-Semitic. You better be careful. You better be careful, Mr. Amazing Dude. Better be careful. You don't want PayPal to take away over $2,000 away from your account for spreading misinformation about the Jews. You don't want that. God damn it. God, this one's huge. Don't worry, I'll get to the main dish later. Don't worry. I have to shrink this one down. This one's fucking huge, man. K9 said a big ass file. But don't mess up my my layout. Here we go. There we go. Better. There we go. Happy night. Yep. The greatest American tragedy to ever happen. My birthday. And his huge files. I know, he's packing huge ass files. And it's not just because he's black neither. Can't be. What I miss? Oh, I was just going over some of the birthday stuff before I get to the supercut. Here, my head is hurting really bad. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got the link. I was lazy. But there's one more. There's one more, and we'll get to it. Actually, two more. And this is from Eva herself. There we go. It's a little cut off. Yeah. Now read that out too. Is he really wearing my boxers over his head? And why does he have... I can barely fucking read this in OBS. Why does he have that basket full of underwear? Ah, classic bag. Out. That's my... This is what happens, I guess, when I apparently dox Cammy and drive out to her house to play music outside of her house. I'm going to sneak in and steal all of her fucking underwear. But she probably doesn't have any clean neither. And they probably smell so bad even a pervert wouldn't be into it, so... It probably wouldn't sell very well. I'd have to wear like a fucking hazmat suit to get them. Yeah, just out there stealing the panties of all my Discord members. That's my ultimate strategy, aside from taking the pickles too. And taking a big fat shit in the toilets and not flushing. That's my ultimate strategy. My ultimate strat. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Nobody else needs to know. There we go. Always nice to see. Currently. But I have to watch over animals, so I can't even doodle. Lol. Yeah. Oh. So that's where my boxers went. Yep, they're mine now. They're mine. They are mine. I did get a drawing from K9 earlier, but it's not really birthday related, so I can't share it. I would love to, but I don't want to waste too much time. I don't want to waste too much time. Because we got to get back to the Supercut. We got to get back to streamers streaming streamers. That's what we're getting back to. We need to get back to that. But I'm not going to spend the entire time talking about streamers or Rogue for about an hour. About an hour I will, and then I'll jump ship and talk about something else. Someone different. Someone who I think has to be talked about a little bit. And I know who you're thinking it is. And I know you might think you know who I'm talking about, but you're wrong. Somebody else. It's someone else, but it's a more serious thing too. But anyway, where did we leave off last time? So last time on the Bag's Amazing Supercut, Rogue apparently opened a new hamburger place. He opened a new burger joint. I think he's competing with Mr. Beast. And he called it the Rogue Burger Joint. Apparently their burgers have a very special ingredient to them. Apparently they're to die for, at least according to the local junkyard dogs. Apparently. And of course we talked about the niece stuff. Rogue came back. Oh yeah, he's sort of coming back. Kind of coming back. If you've seen the previous streams, you'll know either know enough or too much, depending on who you ask. But yeah. Oh god, I had a Mr. Beast burger. Not a good experience. Thought he left the internet forever. I thought so too, but Kiwi Farms goes down and or it's put on the rocks by a beautiful, stunning woman. And I guess he came back after telling people he wasn't going to come back and never was. And daddy's going out, internet daddy's going out for cigarettes, and he's not returning, and he's openly telling you that. But here he is now. I guess he just needed the money so that way he didn't have to move back into the shed. You know, I don't think that's gonna get Mel's pussy very hard to be fucked by a little 3mm in a little wooden shed out in winter. I don't think that's gonna. I think that's a bit of a turnoff for most women, if I'm being honest. Don't think we need that. I don't think any woman wants that. You know what? Let's get a swing of the room. Let me get a swing of the room on that. While I get Premiere booted up. Let's do. God damn it! Hold on, wait. let's do a poll. Let's do a little poll. Do you? Here we go. let's get a swing of the room while we get back to the supercut where we left off. Do you like getting fucked in an insulate? Wait, shit, that's the wrong thing. Hold on, fuck. I put that wrong. It's supposed to be uninsulated, but whatever. You're in a shed, so you know. It's a little I guess the having the insulation or AC is maybe not super preferable. Maybe a little bit more preferable, but you're still in a shed, so fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? Now let me see in the timeline where we left off. Because most of the supercuts actually finished. Most of it is done. He came back with the milk, but it's spoiled though. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Let me turn on desktop audio. Again, I'm only going to do this for about an hour. I'm not going to go too crazy. Now, there is a part that I have left out. And it's not in the supercut, but I want to make sure I have this point out anyway. And it's Dylan's feud. It's the feud between him and Dylan. And unfortunately, there's no real way to segue it in. So we're just kind of going to watch the whole clip. It's not cut down, unfortunately. The supercut itself is mostly finished, actually. It's mostly done. There's just a few things I need to add. Sticker I made for you bag and the cute sketch for D. Oh yeah, that's nice. It was very nice. Thank you, Eva. I know she was late to it. Anyway, so to pick up where we last left off, I'm going to play the bit. It's not edited. I'm sorry, I didn't get the chance to clip it just yet. Because I have to trim out a whole lot of ums, uhs, and uhs, some stutters, points that don't really go anywhere, or to clip them down so it's easier, just so it doesn't take as much time. But we're going to go ahead and show Loopy talking about the feud between Rogue and Dylan and how awkward it was. Make sure Discord can hear it. Yeah, the Discord audio's on. Yeah, the Premiere window's on too. Okay. You ready? Let's go.
Yeah, so with the Dylan Thomas thing, I just figured we should talk.
Like, what's there to... What do you want to talk about specifically? I mean...
This is something I have to mention, especially if you're not up to date, I guess, on Chris lore. Dylan Thomas is a guy who I don't know a whole lot about him, but I know that he did a series where he talked about Sonic fags because they're the most original thing to talk about. And of course he talked about Chris Chan, because what's a Sonic fag YouTube channel without talking about Chris? You know what I mean? Those two kind of go hand in hand. And just like with any other, you know, Chris Chan YouTuber or whatever who covers that shit, any person that is not Jim or so far Geno Samuel or I guess Blackbuster Critic, they all implode. They're all equally as bad, if not worse, than Chris. Although to be fair, I don't think they are as bad as Chris now, or worse than him, because, you know, Chris went to jail for mommy fucking. So, maybe they're not as bad. But they're still awful. They're still awful. But yeah, Dylan got really upset because Chris went to jail and his lol cash cow, whatever the fuck, ain't gonna be around for probably a whole lot longer and will probably die, and he'll have to get a real job. Have to cover other lolcows to make up for that. Get that sweet YouTube gold, so he doesn't have to be homeless. Don't be a YouTuber, kids. Do it for fun. Don't do it for business. You will implode, especially if you're an idiot. Just look at these two.
Where does this all start?
Well, I know that you've had issues with me for a few months now. You keep bringing me up on multiple streams, and that's how I knew that you had issues with me.
Well, Dylan, I mean, I don't personally have an issue with you.
Lies! This is the problem, though, is that Rogue is like, I mean, I don't want to like support either side on this, because like, again, no personal perspective other than I know that Rogue wasn't exactly the kindest to Dylan, and he kind of had it out for him for as long as I remember.
You and we did that stream together and everything, and you came to me, you wanted me to watch Chris videos with you. I agreed, figured, you know, this would be mutually beneficial, why not?
He lies! And I remember him basically just saying, yeah, but it's gonna get me a lot of new viewers and probably new donators to my channel, so I guess I gotta do it.
I want to add the reason... Okay, I didn't play the clip beforehand, but if you remember from last stream... I talked about... There was a part where Shiny talked about how Rogue got really super fucking butthurt over a $1 donation. So this is the closest thing that kind of segues into this, because his entire going on with Dylan or whatever was purely for grifting. It was for money. I'm looking at the poll. Who the hell voted yes? Who's the dumb sumbitch who voted yes? I need a name. Which one of you did that to fuck with me? Who did that to be? Who's serious? Who's messing with me? I'm upset. This is more upsetting than... Actually, no, it isn't. It's not. Okay, fine, fair enough. I'll keep the poll going until this moment's finished, but... Yeah, the whole reason why... Eva. Hey! Yeah. Gee. Eva. Eva. I think it was hair. Hitting on me all of a sudden? Oh, it's you again. Great. I'm gonna continue on.
Like, I don't know. It's that two-faced kind of behavior where I was just like, dude, why can't you just, like, tell people that you don't like them or just, like, tell them off to their face? Why do you have to, like, hide behind everybody else or, like, pretend it's not? But, yeah.
And we did them. I don't think they were very good, but your audience seemed to like them, and that's fantastic. However, later on, as we were doing it, I actually got pretty sick, and I wasn't able to show up, and I was taking care of life stuff while I thought I was dying.
Liar! I get not wanting...
Thought it was dying. Why are people hating me all of a sudden? You really want to know now, after months? Really? You want to know now? How's the whole thing with sending your dick to, like, children? You know, I gave you the benefit of a doubt that you didn't do this. Your friend JWB did too. Self to death again. I think you should. You're not going to guilt trip me. I think that's a beneficial thing. I think you should just do it. I do not care. I've seen enough of you. I've seen enough of it. And even whenever K9 was still trying to, you know, better himself, you still had to fucking about him not doing artwork for you. Saying how you're going to do all this shit just to get back at him. You haven't changed one fucking bit. You've not. You're awful. Both you and Chris are terrible. So, there's your answer. You're not going to guilt trip me. I have my mind made up. I trusted. I gave you the benefit of a doubt. I gave Chris the benefit of a doubt too. And look where that got us. The fact that you would come back just fucking blows my mind. And I've stayed quiet about you because I focused more away from, you know, I focused on Cammy because she's in the cub porn and shit, but I can't even really talk about you. Because it just fills me with fucking anger. And I already did before. Not a groomer? I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you one bit.
To go on the stream, but like just be honest about it, dude. I remember specifically there were plenty of times when he was like slated to go on Dylan Thomas's show, and I remember him just bitching about it constantly before it happened, where he was just like, I don't want to do this stupid show. And I remember watching Dylan Thomas's show and being like, yeah, this guy's not really very entertaining. I can kind of understand that perspective, but I remember like very vaguely, and I could like 100%, I'm not going to say 100% on this one because I could have this information a little hazy, but I'm fairly certain he lied about having a family emergency.
Yeah, it's possible he did lie. It's possible. I'm going to do something real quick. Let me pull this up. I don't mean to interrupt the whole entire stream. I'm sorry. Where is it? I wish I had moderators. I only stream to like a handful of people anyway. Where is it? There. For a little bit. I'm sorry. I don't usually do this kind of stuff. But that is too fucking distracting. I'm not dealing with that. No. I cannot. I'm not going to keep that in my chat. There's nothing to discuss. I think this is warranted. Give me mod. Maybe. There. I don't like kicking people off or timing people out or anything. I don't want to do that. But no. I think we can all agree that's warranted. Sorry, I don't mean to kill the entire mood. I want to be happy. But that's absolutely warranted. Continuing on. But yeah, the whole I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. He's gonna make an alt. Yeah, sure, fine. I'm sure he will. Can I let me do that real quick. Can I actually make somebody a mod on here? Can I? Okay, fine. Ferret, you're a mod now. Comes back with an alt, you can kick him out. I don't like doing this. I don't want to do it. It's death. I'm going to drink to forget I ever met him. Yeah. Well, maybe it's a good thing that I started drinking before I streamed, but I'm not going to slam it. I got to be stronger than that. Don't drink when you're... Don't be like a sad alcoholic. You don't want that. Sorry. I'm not going to pull any guilt by association stuff neither. I'm focusing on just him. So... Anyway.
Just to bail out of the stream, which was really messed up. So
Okay.
it's like, yeah.
And trying to get some things in order for my own personal shit, some money shit. I'm more focused on my stuff than I am with you, because at the end of the day, you weren't paying me, and that's fine.
You're lying! I think he was also complaining because he wasn't getting a cut of the donations, and it's like...
Of course, it all comes back to money, doesn't it? Eva, make sure D's okay. Is D okay? I don't want to pull up DMs on stream. I'm sorry. I really don't. I want to continue on with my show. I'm sorry. I can't intervene. But just make sure like D's okay. That's what I care about the most. Anyway, I'm sorry, that kills the whole mood of the stream, I know. It's supposed to be funny. We're supposed to be laughing at a retard named Rogue and the shady shit he's been doing, but we got sidetracked. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. If this was a bigger stream, I'd be able to blow past it because chat would just go by so fast. Don't worry. I'll be with them. Okay, good. Thank you, Eva. I'm gonna they're fine. I'm not slamming or anything, except for him. But I'm putting this out here. Like, was it a troll? Because I think it really was him. I don't. Ruben's so lesser known and so underground. I don't think somebody would go out of their way to impersonate him. Like, if it is like this weird fucking gay op thing, then okay, that's kind of cringe. But nah. I'm gonna continue on with the stream. I'm sorry, I know, but I'm gonna continue on.
I mean, you could just like ask him for that if you want, like maybe 25%. Maybe he'd be willing to. I don't know.
If you needed something, Rogue, I could have helped you out.
I didn't want fucking handouts from you. There was already the fundraiser shit.
A handout, Rogue.
But I don't need your help. You're not some fucking god. I don't need your help.
I'm not claiming to be a god, Rogue. I was just someone working with you.
I don't need your help, though. Dylan, you're not my friend.
Refuse to take...
This is a weird interaction. Like, for Rogue, it was monetary. So why is he bitching? The reason why he's doing this is because he can't admit that he wants to be paid publicly. He can't do that because that hurts his ego. So it's about money, but whenever it's like, "Here, I'll pay you. I'll give you a cut," it's like, "I don't want a handout." It's for ego. It's just to look better. But we know that this is for his ego. He wants the money, but he's turning it down just to look cool.
The money I offered. Dude, what the hell is his problem then? Dude, 50... What the fuck? You offered 50... If you actually offered 50-50 and he didn't take that, that's... What the Like, I'm trying my best not to swear because I want to be a little bit more on the family-friendly side with this channel, but, like, what the fuck? This guy seems pretty... Like... That was the vibe I always got when I did watch the small amount of your content, was like, you seem pretty fucking chill, but like, just not that entertaining. But then again, I feel like the only reason Rogue was entertaining was he put actual videos together, but like, nobody's entertaining 24/7. Like,
I have to add, I don't think Rogue was as good of an editor as he came off. A lot of the edits, a lot of the things he has going on is actually really easy to do in Premiere. I don't know what program he uses. I imagine it's Premiere. But a lot of these edits are actually not that hard. He'll get a background, probably from like a Shutterstock or some other place with a neon background. The art is done by somebody else. He'll have to screenshot and crop the shit whenever he does his quickie readings or whatever. And he does the audio recording and just reads it in his fucking fake radio voice he puts on to sound cooler and older. Stop vaping in my ear, fat ass. Shut up. No. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. That's my personality. That's my personality according to the British cunt. Remember? That and being fat. But you got that part right, so I guess I can't really complain.
Like, nobody can actually do that. Nobody's funny 24/7. But, like, from my perspective, it felt like he did you dirty in a way. But, like, now I feel... I feel like even giving you any credence, though, because I've seen how many people dislike you, it's like, I feel like I'm given that, like, oh, well, he's siding with this guy, so he's now no longer valid, but...
And that's, again, this isn't cut. This should give you a taste of what it's like for me to cut shit, because some of this stuff is just filler and doesn't really go much places. Vape go Bree. Yeah, stop making fun of me. I'm supposed to be making fun of other people. It's not fair. It's not fair. Anyway, so that was a bit of a new addition I added. We're getting past the part where we talked about the dog story. The dog story, that was from last stream. If you want to see that, just go watch the last stream. It's archived. And also the murder case of Rogue's niece. And it's not Rogue who did it, it was his brother, but they kind of continue on about the reality that he's pretty unhinged. So that's what we're going to get into next.
In a voice chat, so she wasn't able to document it, because unlike Rogue, she didn't record the calls. Rogue is very known for recording every call.
I want to add this. I want to talk about this one too, because I added it in the notes. Kansas is a one-party state. Is a one-party consent state. And essentially, most states in the U.S. are one-party consent. And what that means is that you can record somebody over a phone, a voice call, or anything else like that legally, as long as you are contributing to the recording, like you're talking. This means, so if Rogue is in a conversation, he's talking, and the conversation is being recorded by him, he can do it. It's fair game, he can do it. Can he post it? Yes. I'm pretty sure he can save the recording. It isn't illegal. If he's not talking during the recording, then it is illegal. You have to talk during the recording, and since these were mostly voice calls, and we know he likes to run his fucking mouth, then yeah, it's very likely that these are legal. And I thought I'd throw that in there because I know some people would ask. Come to think of it, my state is actually one-party consent too. And I remember a while back, SA got really fucking mad when I told him that I recorded him. And he was saying that it was illegal or something. It was illegal? I think he took I forget how the conversation went. It was like a year ago. I could legally post it online because the conversation is mostly by me and him. So, I mean, he can't really do a thing about it, but he can abuse, like, YouTube's privacy complaint. Do make sure no sick person tries to distract everyone on the stream. Yeah, sure. I should have had mods. I should have gotten mods earlier, but I don't know. I feel weird giving people power. I should make Eva a mod too. All I'd have to do is just it's not like a mod on my Discord server. Like that whole thing. It's just you can kick out whatever. And she's more in the streams than anybody else usually. I don't know. I'm not forcing anyone to, okay? But it's an idea.
Every single voice chat he joins, You need to know that he's recording. Everyone needs to know he recorded you that whole time. And he kept every file. That's what we were afraid of. We were afraid of him dropping those files because he would get someone and clip them out of context. That's what he's really good at. And then he would play it back to another mod. Hey, dude, check this out. Holy shit, when did he say that? That's fucking crazy. Oh, no, I just clipped it together. Haha. Just in case he tries to leave.
Now, that could definitely be... That's definitely an example where I can't do that. I'm usually gone to use the restroom during the streams, so I'll miss some stuff. Oh, it's okay. It's not like an immediate thing. I mean, options there. Like, it's good. It would be good to have like multiple people, kind of at different times. And since you're one of the main like stream watchers, it would just make it easier. You know, can I just say I'm very happy that I'm small enough I can actually have these conversations with chat. So yeah, just stick with Ferret right now. Being in the mod, lol. Okay.
In case he tries to leave. This man is fucking deranged.
Well, I'll say, so, like, he's, like I said, when you add up all the puzzle pieces together, it paints a very nasty picture. You got him collecting possibly child porn, or it is child porn, but people
Either
that
way,
are
it's
underage
revenge porn at
for,
the bare minimum.
for the purposes of revenge porn.
I should mention, I don't know if I got to this in the first, I think it was the first stream I did, where I was going over the Supercut. Rogue would actually collect the, if someone sent him nudes, some idiot sent nudes, he would save it. And he would also send it to another mod as a, like, oh, if I go down, I'm going to take you down with me because you have them too, sort of thing. It's really scummy behavior. Where's that poll? I almost forgot about the poll. Hold on. Shift Z, da 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 da. So, to answer the poll, do you like getting fucked in an it's supposed to be uninsulated shed in winter by a guy with a 2-inch dick? 88% said no. I don't know what you guys' problem is. I don't know what you guys' problem is. That is some good dickin' right there. That's some good dickin'. I don't know what you guys are crazy about.
Yep.
He's collecting people's doxes in case he ever gets outed for anything, that he has doxes of people that he can use to leverage.
At the drop of a hat. And you saw that file that he told someone what to do with that
Send
information.
it to the Facebook family members, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
So do you
and that's
think-
why
do you
I
think
had to
he's-
speak. That's why I couldn't stay quiet anymore.
So you think he's worried about going to jail? That's why he took off, right?
I know he's worried about going to jail.
Oh, he's definitely worried.
I
'cause
know
he's
he
been
is,
up to
dude.
he's been up to some heinous shit. Like Acer Thorn, if Acer Thorn were smart, he'd file a restraining order against Rogue Internet Man.
We'll get more into that later because I have it stored in here. I almost forgot to add it while I was doing it this morning when I was working on the Supercut again. So he would be willing to take everyone down should he need blackmail? Yes, he would. That's pretty much what they're saying. That's why a lot of the other mods aren't speaking out. I mean, like, to be honest, like the whole doxing thing, like because they'd have their docs or they did some shady shit, I think it'd be better just to come out and admit your mistakes and not do them again. You know, build up some fucking redemption. That's what you should do. Show people that you've changed and you've learned from your mistakes. Like, everybody's made mistakes. I told people about some of the mistakes I've made. There are some I haven't told anyone at all. You got to be willing to fix your shortcomings and the things that you've messed up and show people that you can be different. But they don't want to because the mods are just as bad as Rogue himself, which is probably likely. Like some of the mods, I don't really like all of them. I think some of them are rats. To be quite honest, there's some things I really don't like about them. Like they'll do this shit to other people, but when the rubber hits the road and then it's their turn, it's like it's like, oh, it's not okay anymore. Now it's a problem. So it's just really weird. And yeah, the whole Acer Thorn thing, like, I've said this before. I don't like Acer Thorn. Acer Thorn's a retard. Acer Thorn stabbed his own dad in the face over internet. Over, I think, internet speed. And then he tried to sue his dad for getting blood on him. And of course, you know, Acer Thorn tried suing a bunch of YouTubers because of his turkey video where he eats, like, raw hot dogs and fucking and shit. Well, yeah, flies are attracted to turds, so of course Rogue would have Rouge. You said Rouge would have nasty mods. Oh yeah. Yeah, just look at Estrick from last stream. She's like a fucking ABD, like a diaper wearing DDLG freak of nature, according to Shiny. So she's probably, and people, I think I took that poll last time. She might be a crinkler as well. Who knows?
Because even though it happened 2 months ago, he's just finding out about it now. That this guy drove all the way to his house to try and harass him and yell out his name and, you know, acting like a pussy.
That's not the first time he's done it. That's the other thing that people need to know. That's probably the 15th time he's done it. That
Who
I
else
know
has he
of.
done this to?
He's driven to somebody's house?
That throw stuff but can't take it mentality you just mentioned for a mod sounded a lot like a certain person who kept beating the corpse of lol. What? Are you talking about me? Oh, you're talking about Cammy. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Remember, just remember, you gotta hide behind a block button. Like, talk shit, get hit, hide behind a block button. just to remember that. The one, she got it from her internet daddy. It's this guy. I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, so this is Rogue as an example. Keep beating the corpse of. Yeah, that's true. Hey, it's funny. At least until the video comes out. Then we can all kind of move on, because it is funny to get updates. How Isla. Autocorrection. Oh, how I love you. I thought you loved me. Why don't you just marry autocorrection and have a baby? Marry the bot. Anyway, so this is Rogue on his Discord server, driving out to Acer Thorn's house to go fuck with him. And the story goes that Rogue stood outside of Acer Thorn's house and played loud music and was screaming slurs and shit in the middle of the road like a fat retard. Forever alone back. Shut up! Stop making fun of me. Ferret, arrest that man. He hurt my fifis. But anyway, so we drive out. Rogue is a fatty. That's true. So we drive out to Acer Thorn's house and did all this shit. And apparently he's done this to multiple people. And one thing I love is that Acer Thorn didn't even know Rogue did this until months later. I don't know what Rogue's plan was. Was Rogue's plan to drive to this fucking fool's house in the hopes that Acer Thorn would come outside, probably half naked, eating a hot dog, going, "Get out of my property!" Is that what he thought? That didn't happen. Acer Thorn barely fucking knew this guy was even here. So what was the game plan? Was that it? Well, it didn't happen, so that was like a huge waste of gasoline, time, and energy. But Rogue's stupid, so he doesn't really think about that. Because he made a lot of money doing YouTube. They just pay for the gasoline. This was back in April. Gas was really fucking expensive. Looking for treats. You can't wait until later. But yeah, I just find it funny how Acer Thorn, the guy who fucking sues everyone on YouTube and everyone for everything, didn't even notice that Rogue was even outside. You'd think that this would probably hurt Rogue's case in his fight with Acer Thorn. So, fortunately, my cup's empty. I'll be back, y'all.
He's gone to
Yes.
several people's houses
What?
to try and like scare them.
Well, I know he did it one time. I mean, we watched him. He took pictures of it and everything, but he's
in
done
my
it
time,
more than
he's
once.
done it in the voice chat. He would turn on his video camera facing away from him so you couldn't see his face, and you would see him in his truck outside of someone's house, and he starts yelling shit. He's throwing the N-word around. He's screaming slurs left and right, and he's drinking the whole time while driving.
Again, remember the ATF was coming after him. The alcohol, fucking, what is it? ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. So not only is he drunk driving and getting drunk very frequently, which is something we've heard from the other streams. Not only that, I don't know about the tobacco part, but the firearms thing. Now this is something interesting I want to bring up. So Rogue talked about in his "I'm leaving the internet" by message that he owns a gun. Apparently, he owns like legal weapons, and we've heard that he'll fire his gun in voice chats at small animals for no reason, or just fire them in the Discord voice calls for no reason other than because I guess to look cool. Yeah, don't drink and drive. Yeah, thank you G-Fish for telling us that. We all need to hear that message. I think it's a good reminder. Maybe Rogue will pick up on this and go, hey, maybe I shouldn't drink and drive. Maybe I shouldn't be a fucking idiot. Of course not. He's not going to do that. We know he's not. He's just going to relapse and do it again and probably kill himself and somebody else. But that wasn't the only point I had. So he's got a gun. And I think he's mentioned before, I can't remember where, but Rogue carries it everywhere. I don't know if he has a permit or anything. I don't know Kansas laws on conceal carry or just carry in general. I can't say. But I want you to think about this. This guy's unhinged. He drives out to somebody's house to go fuck with them. And let's say that hypothetically, someone comes out and confronts him. Someone comes outside and is like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of my property. You're scaring my kids or whatever. You're scaring my stuff. You're not welcome here. Rogue panics or something else, and a shootout occurs. And Rogue either kills the guy, or the guy comes out with his own gun and kills Rogue, and they get in a shootout. And who knows who walks away. I mean, Rogue's a pretty big target. It'd be really hard to miss him. So, and I don't know if he's actually experienced. He'd probably be drunk too, so he'd be missing a lot of his shots. So Rogue could end up being killed by somebody doing this shit. So that's some food for thought. Just to throw that out. It really paints a really nasty picture, doesn't it?
Once, twice, three times a beta.
Like, I'll joke all day long about how pathetic this man is, but on a real note, this is something that she was totally valid to say. And for him to try to invalidate that in a video after deleting everything is really fucking pussy. And
like,
I hope he hears me say
he's confirmed a lot of things that was floating around about him anyway. He's confirmed that.
Well, that's
the dox is real. He's confirmed, yeah.
God, I wish that happened. Fucking based ferret over here. I love it.
That is his brother, and he's confirmed that, yeah, he is keeping people's doxes for situations like this, because he had that shit ready. It's like,
he said
this
he
is her
always has
name,
a
this is her, I got this material laid out. Oh, and from what I'm hearing, she fucks dogs. It's like, are you serious, dude?
Yeah, then how are we
crying
supposed to
about
believe you
being
did
defamed?
dox? Like, if you're trying to defend yourself that you're not malicious and you're not trying to dox her, but this is literally right behind you as you say that. Come on, man. And I think he said it like that.
He has a
as
Rolodex
threat to his ex-mod.
of doxes in his fucking Discord.
What I got from that was like a passive aggressive rogue threatening the rest of us.
It's got more
Not
chat.
at all.
I'm just kidding, say
How old is Rogue again? Because
I'm 26. He's probably 24 now.
So he's only 24.
Yeah, like I said, I
Wait,
can
so
confirm that.
Rogue guy is fucking only 24?
Yeah.
That's right. We thought he
I
was
thought he was
30
like 40.
something. He's actually.
Oh
Yeah, I
no,
thought it was
that's
probably
his whole thing.
35,
Is he
42.
wants to portray.
I thought he was at least 30, 35.
He's
Yeah,
trying to
that's
portray another Medicare. That's why he tries to say that he's much older than he is.
So he's just a
Well,
young
yes,
kid and a hasty decision, deleting everything. Go ahead.
No,
Calls
he
himself
deleted
like a
it because
piece
he
of
didn't
shit. That's
find
right.
that out.
So he has.
I just
been
don't
fucking
understand
could
how,
get
like,
another
he
job.
claims to be such an intellectual, But he fucking recklessly breaks the law and fucking puts his life in jeopardy.
That's why we've all been laughing at him. Every ex-mod has been giggling, and that's why we stay in contact. And every now and then we have rogue days where we just have a voice chat where we do karaoke night.
Look at that, Ferret. There's somebody vaping in this call, and I don't see you complaining. Nah. You're not complaining. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you slam my personality trait according to the asshole British man. But yeah, I find it funny that I find it funny that a lot of people are apparently ex-mods are all laughing behind the scenes. Although I do think, to be fair, fat fucks vaping. Shut up. Bitching and moaning. But I do find it funny that again, I think it ties back into the mods being guilty of their own shit and they don't want to get exposed neither. So that's a possibility, I'd say.
I'm sorry if you invited
and he's such a narcissist that he thought that through his sheer willpower that he could somehow keep news of his tragic past out from getting leaked.
I don't know about Brutal Mafia, but like he did jerk off while in calls. That was weird, but yes, that. Can confirm, Arnie. I have something.
Jerking off. Jerking, you're gherkin. Who was that one person on Discord that... Who was that one fucking person on Discord who was like jacking off and being inappropriate to children? And of course it'd be on Discord of all places. I forget who that is, but I get that fucking vibe. No innocence, ew.
I have something breaking if you guys are interested.
Yeah, breaking news.
Know you.
Drama alert!
And
Is it a 12-year-old timing?
And another ex-mod from my time said that they still have their rogue DMs.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
What's on these rogue DMs?
I'm asking for it. I'm waiting for it in real time, boys. We'll see how it goes. I told you he's not gone. His Discord account is still up. He didn't delete his account. The server's gone.
We knew that.
Ago.
We knew that.
But,
His
like,
Discord account itself is still up. We knew that.
He didn't delete any of his messages to...
With the Kansas that small, is it even a possibility to do something that small? That's true. I think we're gonna get back into the to that part later on, depending on how much I talk over this.
One of the other mods.
You got them for us?
I don't know if we can get everything. It might take me a lot longer because this is a really big file. It's a lot of files. I'm not kidding you.
I don't think Shiny shares a whole lot of this stuff on the stream, but I did include it in the full cut, just for I guess brevity, I suppose. Because it could have went somewhere, but there are some other points that don't really go anywhere that I had to annex out, unfortunately. I don't know. And if I try asking Shiny herself, she'll tell me to go fuck myself again, so I'm not even gonna try. What's the fuck? Shut your fat maw. Fuck you. It's my stream. Neighbor. But yeah, I don't know if Ferret was here for the other streams, but yeah, he is. He would pay to fuck. he would.
After I left, apparently exploded on one of my other mods about how awful I am.
Well, he's gonna be really mad at you now.
Could you imagine? Shiny's been planning my takedown since 2019. I'm the real victim, guys. I'm calling it now. I knew she was unhinged. I knew it. But like, part of me is just like, about to like.
No, Shangy doesn't care.
Are you talking about old Brent?
Yeah, I was gonna say Shangy's
gonna
Brent right now. Shangy don't give a fuck.
The fact that he's like, here's my personal information. Yeah, your personal information you gave literally anyone who looked at you on Discord.
Yeah, why did he do that? Because he thought he could threaten and control everybody. Like, they won't dox me. I got all their nudes. I got all their docs. I'm untouchable, bro.
Okay.
You're fucking 24, man. Like, go out.
Go make friends.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
Oh, in this DM,
Jesus
he's accusing me of trying to ruin
I was
his.
14 in 1998. Can you believe that?
1998, yeah.
Oh, math whiz Rex over here.
No, I'm saying like just fucking. I'm just
This is his retaliation after I told Sierra what was going on with
I was
him.
21 in 1998.
If you can, look at the date on that and the date of the screenshot I sent you.
He reads it out.
Because
and
after I talked to Sierra, this is his reaction. He blew up at another mod because he couldn't control how upset he was that I asked her to tell him to stop trying to dox me.
So this is him. He says, "Hey, can I have a one-on-one call with you tonight? Shiny is really trying to fuck with my personal life. She's trying to fuck up that trip for me and everything. I'm on the verge of breaking down." Oh my god, he's a drama queen.
I'm gonna call immigration on that bitch.
He tried. I'm legal.
Tonight, why won't you send
Arnie
them
asked a
stuff?
really good question. Rogue did want to do a meetup. He tried to schedule one. We were all in the midst of planning RogueCon in 2019.
A road con?
Yeah, he called it RogueCon. We were all just gonna like fuck around.
I'd like to retcon this RogueCon.
I wish I had the DM to prove it, but he was like, "Yeah, we can just fire off guns and hang out."
That's a good idea. Let's get drunk and fire guns with a mentally deranged fat man in the Kansas fucking wilderness with nobody else around. That is a genius strategy. You won't end up dead and buried in a fucking ditch somewhere. You're turned into spaghetti. Promise.
I'm on the verge of breaking down. I blocked her and stepped away exactly like she asked, and now she's doing the same shit to me she did to Nero. What did you do to Nero?
I broke up with an online boyfriend. Like we like talked in DMs for like a month, and that was that. That was it. There was literally nothing.
every day.
He got a really good job. He moved out. He's doing great. Him and his girlfriend live together. Nero's doing great. I ruined his life though.
That's still better than Rogue. How that's going.
Nah, dude, I'm really happy for him.
Guys, I'm fucking confused here. So Nero wasn't the online boyfriend?
Yeah.
But somehow her breaking up with an online boyfriend.
Dude, we talked for like
Nero's
a month. There's
life?
like there's like 2 Discord mods flirting for like a month, and I broke it off, and then it went into this crazy shit.
Yeah, dude, I can talk later. Sorry, I'm yawning. He says, "It's bad, man. She's trying to totally ruin my life."
Look at that desperation for a call right this second. That's
You
what
haven't
that
heard
is.
from me in a while. Is everything okay? Says, "Yeah, everything is mostly all right. I've been busy and trying to deal with mental health stuff. Means a lot that you checked up on me, and sorry I didn't respond earlier." It says, "I wasn't sure if you were upset with me after that whole shiny debacle or whatever. It's all good. Just glad to hear you're doing good." Oh my god, such a selfish piece of shit.
I want to state for the record, I'm not making any money off of this, and that's not my intention. My intention is I want this shit out of my head, because this has been living rent-free in the back of my head, and I felt guilty being attached to this man who's disgusting.
It says, "Did Rogue ever meet up with any of his mods like Hot Stuff Asterix?"
Like I said, the only thing was planning RogueCon. He met that one dude whose name I keep forgetting, and I feel really rude every time I do.
I think she's talking about Propanky, but they talk about Propanky later, towards the end of the cut. Rogue is a freaking hillbilly, XD, shooting guns in the woods. Hey, fuck you. That's fun. Hey, I'm from incest land. Family, fuck your sister, incest land. Okay, that shit's fun. That shit's fun to go out and just shoot beer cans with a 22 or 9mm. That's fun. It's fun. You can pretend you're shooting your parents.
He lived in a not a shack, in a shed.
He lived in a shed?
Yeah.
Yeah, his when he was working for his pops there, he had a fucking little shit shack that he lived in, right?
Yeah.
And he gets up and goes to work.
He wired it so that he could have electrical in there. The only thing it didn't have was plumbing.
Right.
Yeah, nobody needs water.
Just a reminder. Don't make me drive to your hometown and start blasting Give Me More, lol. No, I would love to do that. I'll come in, we'll talk about, I don't know, Madness Combat or whatever. And then we'll get frisky. That's the plan. That's the plan. So yeah, Rogue used to live in a shed. He lived in a shed that had probably no insulation. It didn't have water. It had electric, so he could I don't know what the hell he had in that shed. I know he'd have to have a bed, a computer. I imagine maybe he had his own router. I imagine. I don't know. But I find that pretty funny. And supposedly he was only able to move out because of his YouTube money, because he was making pretty good money talking about a lolcow. And then he has the gall to sit here and shit talk like, who was it, Swegta? For Swegta being homeless? Say what you will about Swegta. Say what you will about him, but I'd say Swegta's a hell of a lot better than Rogue. At least I haven't heard about Swegta, and by also accounts, Dylan driving out to somebody's house to fuck with them like a true a-hog. You know, it's funny. It's funny. You know, there's a lot of parallels between Rogue and Ethan Ralph. There are. I wish Rage Pig wasn't taken away, because Rogue acts very similarly to Ralph. Very similarly. The only thing that Rogue beats Ralph in is that Rogue lives in a barn. He is a pig. And I don't know if he's as fat as Ralph is or as misshapen, but you know, I wish Rage Pig wasn't taken. But it was.
I call it the Rogue test. All right, can you guys put your hands up so I can see the palm of your hand real fast?
We already saw this in the last, I think the first stream, but I clipped this one together, and this one is a little out of order too, as I say here. Again, I clipped about 3 hours into about 3.5. It's actually, I think it was almost 4 hours in total, down to about less than 2. So. And that includes like all the extra stuff from Lil Loopy's video and all that other shit. So there you go.
Oh, dude, you palm read?
Can you kind of close it a little bit, like you're holding a pencil? Not that small. Or I guess like if you were holding your cock, I guess. Because according to my hand, if my pinky's at like the bottom round of my palm, and I kind of put my thumb up like I had a lighter, it's like this.
Okay, Rogue Pig's a good one too. That's a good one.
As roasted.
Oh
and
my
now you're
God,
just kind
this is for real?
of working for the FBI.
Dude, I wish I had a cool story like that.
Real? You gotta be kidding me. No way. You must have said
Dead ass.
this is a joke.
Dead ass.
Oh, how about you share with the class, Shaggy?
This is smaller than Lycans. I don't even see how you can piss out of that thing. Jesus.
Has the
See those 2 fingers there, Cosmic?
Whoa, here that
It's
dick's
smaller than that.
that dick's half the size of that back of Miracle Grow.
Hey, hold on a second here. Fucking, is that the actual picture?
Oh, why is that a Jewish star? Can we get better effects?
Yeah, why is it Miracle Grow in the background?
That's what I said. You heard me say that in real time.
I love the Jews. This is my penis. Okay, we definitely couldn't. I don't know if we could actually use the piggy thing, because remember, Jews don't like bacon. So I think we'll have to rule that one out. Sorry, chat. Fucking Star David. I love that. Just a reminder. This is whenever you hear Rogue's voice, his radio voice, this is what he's packing. He's packing a 3mm. Just a reminder. I laughed, but I already laughed hard the first time. Sorry. He's pouring the Miracle Grow on his PP to grow it. I don't think it worked. Something tells me it didn't really work. Maybe it did work, and this is what it is, fully erect. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like a... It just... You know how baby dolls, like, they don't have genitals? They just have that, like, plastic shell. Maybe that's what Rogue's dick is like, really. And you put the Miracle Grow on it, and this is the most he got out of it. It has to be possible.
Why is there Miracle Grow?
Oh, maybe it's a joke saying that if you put Miracle Grow on it, it'll grow bigger.
He's holding a little AAA battery for size comparison.
I don't like that you blurred the battery, but at least that company can continue to make money.
Oh, he was holding.
Hold on, is this
he was
the
holding a
actual picture, or
Duracell
is
next
this a
to
joke?
it.
He's holding a Duracell next to it, right? And the dick is smaller than the battery.
It's
So
very
many questions. Why is there a Star David over it?
Well, Shaggy had to do that.
To cover up so I'm not showing a dick on my live stream.
Why would Rogue?
That's why he had the kidney stone, dog.
It made it less painful. How? Who did he send it to? Who do you think he sent those pictures to?
The wrong person.
The wrong person.
I think I have a correction here. He shouldn't have sent the pictures at all. Don't send dick pics. Don't send booby pics. Don't send pussy pics. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't do it. It's gonna come back to haunt you. He's got a Ken doll pee-pee. Yeah.
That was our entire mod group he sent that to. I'm surprised that's not out already. Because he would
I
send
think
it
it might be
dick
a
all
joke.
the time.
You sure it's
So
not a joke?
it might be a joke.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen his dick enough to know that is his dick.
Ah, what?
I mean, I have to infer. I think it is a joke. It's a joke. His dick is a joke, just like everything else. It works. It works just fine.
And I hate the fact
Well,
that I can
okay,
say
so
that.
yeah, you've actually seen him jerk off for you, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, we're here just to know what happened. We're here to, so
Thanks
we
for
can
supporting me in my time of need, clearly, because that's...
we can move into the future. It's all right.
I've moved on with my life. It's been pretty good, actually. Built my credit.
You got new people. You got new people to jerk off with in the internet. I get it.
No, I get played.
That's right. You can jerk off with the mad Shiggy. Or...
Wait, hold on, Shiny. You have a boyfriend?
No.
Oh,
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
we were about to kick you right off the stream. Sorry.
I know that I broke up with him before the stream. It's all
Oh.
good. I got
Oh,
you.
good.
I'm
Thank
kidding.
Oh, you're asking her. Okay.
Dude, I'm gonna.
We were
next
talking
time
to
I'll be
you
like, hey, you want
before.
to person?
He was sending his tiny dick around to various women, right?
Yeah, he has ginger pubes.
He has ginger
That's
pubes.
what we heard.
He's
That's
got a
what we heard.
Let me check something real quick. How much time has passed? We've almost hit the hour mark. I said I was only going to do this for about an hour, but I got distracted with the other stuff. I think I might go ahead. I think I might have to save the other part for maybe next time a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. Because I was wanting to talk about something else, but the him coming into the chat kind of threw me off for a few minutes. I don't know, chat. We can save the rest of this for... I can't do a stream next week because I'm going to be out. But I could save it for another time. We can continue streaming streamers. Why don't we do a little poll? Talk about... Let's see. Okay. Here we go. I'll ask it. I think I might take just a short break. Just a little break away from the cut. I'll find us some music and we'll come back and I'll let the
Welcome to the cum zone.
Hold on,
Only
wait.
come inside.
Sorry, I forgot to turn that off. I'll come back in a few minutes. I'll put some music on, and I'll let chat decide what to do for the rest of this this stream. It's a little off-putting, I know, but that's kind of how it goes sometimes. I'll put on some music, some good old-fashioned American-made music. But let me make sure. Wait, hold on. I still have the chat thing. Hold on, let me fix that. Whoops. Where is it? Where's my thing? I fucking hate OBS's new loadout. Break time. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let me mute my mic. We'll take a few minutes, and we'll be right back, and we'll see what chat says. Because I don't want to do what chat does, because next week there's not going to be a stream. So I'm out. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes.
You racist. You transphobic. I'm not fucking racist. I'm transphobic. Listen, man, if you really must know, man, I hate all of y'all the same. Why you dickless trolls and faggots filling up my yard again? Gotta get my lawnmower, make way for a music artisan. Yes, I'm going out chortling. I brought the rain to give this whole industry a good watering. Bro, why you gotta be all up in my face? All that hollering. When you're the right that don't do nothing till somebody sticks a quarter in. Every day there's less of me and more of them. They wanna fight, but you ain't no quarterback. Bitch, you ain't even quartering. You think you're on track? No, you ain't even on a train. You just a dog to me. Like a pet, that's hard to train. I pull the chain, but Fido's got such a retarded brain that he won't even bite a man. Just sit there and block for change. So, are you Fido, living life on idle, hand to the Bible? Are you the dog that lays down when his owners attacked by psychos? And when it's tough for you to mutt the packs and hits the high road? If you're that faggot, then damn it, I see why they called you Milo. I channel spirits when I lift up the pad to the Bible, and shit just writes itself. How many sick tracks of viral? But could it be my fault when a bunch of fans get suicidal? Nope, but I guess that's societal. Shift all the blame aside, yo. Just get the beer and Doritos. Sit back and watch a sideshow, cause it won't be long till these weirdos start going after my throat. But you better watch it, your neck don't get tangled in your tightrope. Cause with a voice like that, no way you're going out on a high note. So racist, so sexist, transphobic, you know it. My music's inclusive, the truth is you're useless. So racist, so sexist, transphobic, you know it. My music's inclusive, the truth is you're useless. You need to take a leaf from Spider-Man's book. Swing. They call me white TNT when I let the Adderall spill, but I'm also highly agreeable when I come out of my shell. You may not like what you see, but don't get mad at me, Joe. Bro, you remind me of me if I had no talent or skill. Wish I could do what you people can do and live life, not even a clue, and not be the meanest dude and not get let free in the booth. Even a liar with an empire of bullshit compete what I do. Even a Jew can say he bruises, but he's speaking the truth. But I guess the premise is I'm an act. If so, never has. Acting as a never been this hype and effortless. But boy, you're gonna regret putting 20 times the emphasis on white when I just might be about as white as a record is. I guess you'll never know if I got the right skin tone and requisite amount of food stamps to be shitting and pissing where my breakfast is. I just wanna get you sad, fuck, so sick of this rhyming recidivist, bringing shit back to the height of nigginess.
Psych. I'm a transgender with an agenda, about to spend 100 grand on a retarded public defender. Anything you say can offend a creature so soft and tender. So any kind of motion to file a body, just ender.
Has there been some kind of wreck? Have you been an offender bender? Cause how can someone so far right act like they're left of center?
Is this an actual placenta? Send that shit back to sender.
Who knows, we might just end up getting a sack from center. I was banned last week, then I got freaked, then I went back to Brenda. If you ask me, now my meat looks like it's been banned to the blender. I'm on that superhero shit, that's why MCU. Can't wait till we get a new LGBTQ Captain America. So racist, so sexist, transphobic, you know it. My music's inclusive, the truth is you're useless. So racist, so sexist, transphobic, you know it. My music's inclusive, the truth is you're useless. You're just fucking useless. Grow a spine or a pair of nuts. Buy some if you have to, bro.
Oh, jeez. There we go. All right. I'm back. This song slaps. Oh, yeah. I love that song. He's done another song, too. He's dropped like 5 fucking bangers in the span of 2 months. And he'll go inactive for 4 months. So I'm very happy to see him pumping stuff out. And it's him actually singing it. He's not using the AI to do it anymore. or at least so far. I really appreciate it. You really gotta love what he does. He does a really good job. Okay. Getting back to where we were. Let me change the background because I know how the poll ended. Where is the find the image? No, that's not it. The part, no, that's not it. Here we go. There we go. Actually, I don't think I need to use this picture anymore. I need to find the other one. Hold on. I got something here. Where is it? Did he post it? I got something from K9, and he posted it in one of my things. I want to find it because he did something great for me. Let me find it. Where is it? Here it is. Found it. I'll definitely be adding it. I don't have to use this one anymore. I'm very, very happy he did this for me. It's wonderful. Here we go. Pull up in here. Here we go. I have to shrink it down. Him and his big ass files. Because I saw what the poll was. We're going with Cammy. And I think it's good. It's nice to leave off on the rogue stuff as a joke. Rather than ending on a black pill like we did last time. Now I just have to move it down all the way. Sure it isn't blocking chat again. Whoop, too far. There we go. Yay. I might have to... I have to crop it. I don't want to cover chat completely. Like last time, I'm sorry. We have to do this awkward thing again. We should just change the colors, but I can't, unfortunately. Hi, Wedgie, funny. Yeah. It's the most lighthearted thing in this entire picture. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Of course it's a call. It's like a forward from the fucking, the other thing that I was working on. And yes, that'll be out too later. Okay. Alright. I saw what chat voted. I know what you guys wanted. With 6 total votes of 67%, we're going with Cammy drama lore. That's what we're going with. That's what they wanted. That's what you want, and that's what you're gonna get. Now, I gotta be honest here. I know everybody knows who I'm going to talk about later. I'm sure most people know, have a good idea. But I'm not talking about him for this one. I'm not going to. Not here. Because I don't have everything prepared. And there is someone who I wanted to talk about who hasn't really been mentioned much. And that person, and this is going to be a shocker, I'm going to be talking about Ferret. I'm going to be talking about Ferret for this stream. Now, I don't have a whole lot of stuff pulled up, but you'll see it when the video drops later. Whenever I get to work on it, you'll see it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So what is there to talk about with Ferret? Well, there's one thing I need to get out of the way, because I'm going to be showing something else, something more related. Because most people watch the archive versions of the stream, Ferret's redeemed. I think most people like Ferret. Some people are a little annoyed by her, but I'd say that she's definitely redeemed. And a lot of people like her, myself included. But it wasn't always the case. Especially whenever we get to the posting of the interviews. Some of the other ones with Darius and co. Which is Yentown. Along with the talk with K9. You know, the person who drew this lovely picture. This lovely, beautiful picture that they should hang in a... hang in an art gallery. Next to Cammy's mutilated corpse. When this is all over. But for a while, Ferret was put in this really awkward quarrel a little bit. During the course of it. She should be redeemed. I agree. But I'm going to take us back to when everything went shit. And it's kind of interesting that Ruben invaded earlier. It's a little ironic because that's kind of where this started. It really started because I talked about Rogue and people didn't like that, and look at what we're discovering now. That's a nice chalk up to Bag was right. But going back in time, when Ruben was being outed and all this other shit was going on, Ferret was a bit caught in the middle. A lot of people were. And she was. I volunteered. Yeah, I volunteer. As tribute. Well, that's nice. Thank you. I had to tap my heels 3 times, and Nora's here to hear us talk about Cammy. Hooray. Now, okay, I don't want to be too distracted with chat. So, what happened whenever Ruben got outed? I was very upset. I think a lot of people already know that. I was very upset. I felt completely betrayed. I felt awful for weeks. Pull me in, shopping bag. I'm sorry. I want to do this solo. I'm not talking about Ruben. I was talking about Ferret. I know you want to, but I want to do it solo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nora. I want to do this solo because I want to speak honestly. If you say so, Nora. I see you. I know you want to be, but I can't. I'm sorry. But look, I want to press forward because I don't want to be here all day, all night, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. It's weird when you work nights. So Ferret was when all this stuff was going down between me, Tribat, Cammy, and all this and Nora at the time. Ferret was still a mod. Was still a mod on my server. I kept her there, even though I know she was very disappointed with me. A lot of people were, from what had happened. And Ferret stuck around. Some stuff was going down. But eventually she started basically trying to make some level of peace that Bag's not a pedophile. He's just stupid. And she's not wrong. Neither. Like, yeah, I made a mistake. I did. I'm not downplaying it neither. She tried telling this to Dean and Cammy, and they basically blew her off. And all this shit went down. And Ferret would come into the voice calls. She would come into the voice calls very upset because Dean and Cammy just treated her terribly from what she told us. Cammy would make fun of Ferret, and Ferret would essentially fight back and make fun of Cammy, and then Cammy would get very upset. And then Dean would like he does. And that's the dynamic. Because one interesting thing to note is that Ferret has always hated Cammy. She did not like Cammy. Even before all this stuff happened, didn't like Cammy one bit. And I found it weird that Cammy wanted to try to be friends with Ferret, even though the feelings are not positive. They were very negative. And she was trying to say, like, hey, Bag's an idiot, but he's not malicious. She was wanting to deal with the Ruben stuff quietly while she wanted to deal with it quietly and not make a scene, but Cammy wanted it because I talked about Internet Daddy. The Internet Daddy who murders dogs and has a brother who murdered his daughter. That's what he meant, Fish. I know. I'm not being stupid. I know. Trust me. That all went down. So, whenever I started coming back a little bit, and I wanted people to focus more on Ruben. To get that out of the way, because he's actually a scumbag, and he's gotten away with this. He's abused K9 and all this other shit. And of course, I could talk about the backstory of how we met, but I already did in the other stream how we did. And just to cover that one very quickly, I thought Kanon was lying. I thought he was coping and seething. I thought he was a liar. And they came forward with what they had to say, and I believe them more because, well, there you go. Always annoying, gave a very toxic vibe even before she was exposed. Yeah, I agree. So I'm way too drunk to keep up with this. I know, I know. I don't have anything to put on screen neither. A lot of this is just word of mouth for now, at least until the video comes out. Or at least until later when we start getting to it. But I want to try to move through this quickly because I did have something I wanted to show people a little bit. So, stuff happens. I catch wind from... Ferret tells me that Tribat started making fun of my dead brother. And so in return, a while later, I started making fun of Tribat's dead dad. And Tribat lost his shit. And he locked in on Ferret, just completely locked in on her, took his anger out on her, and G-Fish to an extent, but mostly Ferret. And Ferret was in the call while me and Eva were, and Ferret was very upset. Again, I don't have it for the stream. I don't want to pull it up because it is actually hard to listen to, especially since this is a friend. But Ferret left the server after that. She was very, very upset. Because she doesn't want to be yelled at. She doesn't want to be screamed at by a retarded Brit who doesn't take anything for an answer when he doesn't want it. And so time goes by. And eventually I did the Ruben stream and I talk about that shit. I talk about that. We go into a call and I'm being said that I threw Ferret under the bus, and I never got an explanation. Even Ferret herself has said she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't really understand how, but she was pushing it forward. And the short version is that she hung around them long enough to where she was still Ferret. She was still Ferret, but it's like she absorbed the negative traits of both Dean and Cammy. It was like... still Ferret, but just absorbed into her. And the people you hang around with oftentimes will have an influence on how you act. They actually do. And I think that's sort of another reason why kind of ties into the Rogue's mods, how some of them don't want to speak out, because some of them did shit that Rogue would do, because they just hung around him, and it has an influence. So things come together, like, I guess... me and Cammy and Tribat, I guess, are on better terms, or whatever. We're in a call, and I don't have this call recorded. I could have sworn I did. I swear to God I did somewhere, but I cannot find it. I cannot find it at all. If I ever find it, I'm posting it in full, but I was in a voice call with Cammy, Dean, and Ferret, and we were talking about I was talking about getting peace together on all the servers, getting some apologies out, and I mentioned getting one out for getting Cammy to bury the hatchet between her and Yentown. Mama Yentown, one of the journal people, and Demi. Demi. And I already talked to them prior, like about a month or so before. I didn't have that call recorded neither, but we made up for it in a later one. Fucking Cammy leaves the call. It's buried in your... Here, Wedgie. Shut up, Nora. Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. You have metric tons of tracer porn. I know you do, boy. I know you do, boy. I know how you are, boy. Don't make fun of me. Anyway, we're in the call. Cammy leaves, and Tribat flips the fuck out on me, screaming that I need to solve everything. Everything is my fault. I need to fix everything. There's no input. I basically need to just bend over and just take it. And I sent Ferret the journals that... I sent Ferret the journals about Cammy, about that Yentown wrote, along with some of the other ones. And Ferret in the call says that she read the journals and they're bullshit. Who told you, Lamau? Come on, it's obvious. It's obvious, bro. We know. I know, I can see it. look, I was right about Rogue. I'm probably gonna be right about you, and I was right about Cammy as well. It's experience, bruh. It's experience. But anyway, I was in the call, and Ferret was saying that it's bullshit. She read it. It's not true it's not true. All that shit. Blah blah blah. And Dean spurgs out, and he doesn't even try to take into any fucking amount of consideration for what I was saying in the call. About my whole entire goal wasn't to drive a divide, drive a wedge between friends. I just wanted Cammy to fucking get over and make peace with, you know, Demi and Darius, because it's unwarranted, and it still is to this day. She's still mad at them, and that didn't end so well. And Ferret did something that was very upsetting the night after. She essentially tried, along with Cammy, to destroy another friendship I had with Big Pix, who's one of my mods, and he's actually a really chill dude. And it was over him giving Dean an apology he doesn't fucking deserve neither, by the way. Listen, so not a big surprise. Exactly, that's true. And don't worry, we'll get to that some other time. Spoilers. I hope my chat doesn't get fucking raided by an angry British man screaming, talk to me, coward, or like last time. Oh, whatever will I do? I could always just turn the chat off and continue on with my show, but that's another time, not this one. I'm not talking about him. But don't worry, he'll get his chance. Don't worry, he'll get it. Don't worry. But anyway. So, she harshly tries to break a friendship between me and this other guy, because maybe he does have a little bit of weirdness to him, but he's harmless. He's pretty harmless. But they rode him very hard for it. Very, very hard for it indeed. And it was on my way to work. I was in a voice call, and I fucking let off very angrily. This call is not recorded. There's no recording of it. It's only hearsay. And yeah, I was very angry. I was very upset that Ferret would do this, because it was completely unwarranted. He doesn't ever listen to me when I ask him to let me out of the basement. I imagine he does keep plenty of people in his basement, mostly women, I'm sure. Are you sure you're not feminine? Sure you're not transitioning, Nora? God, don't tell your Discord I made that server. They're softies. You can take a joke. They can't. They get mad at me when I make a joke like that. This stream I need to apologize and shit. I don't wanna. They won't let me be edgy at all. But anyway, we fast forward to the next day or so, and Ferret starts talking about how she messaged a kid by accident, and she gave them the link to her thing, like her fucking her NSFW Twitter by accident. You listen to my mods way too often, lol. I don't interact much on your server because most of them are kids and they can't take a joke. I don't even want to hop. I mean, one of them was mad at me for saying the N-word for like months ago, and they were mad at me, probably still fucking mad at me. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, getting back to it, because I'm getting distracted with chat and I want to get this over with. I'm sorry, because we got more to cover. Ferret says this, I want to look into it, and Cammy fucking blows her lid. Says to them it was a furfinity, yeah. The kid ended up finding her furfinity by accident, because I guess they were named the same, and I wanted to look into this. And the reason why I did is not because I want to out Ferret or anything. The reason why I did was because if Ferret got outed, if someone tried to make some gay op shit and fuck her up, someone could fake it. But Cammy lost her mind at the idea that I would want to look into this. And actually, it's a double-edged sword. If it was just a complete accident, we'd have the ammo to have her back. And we could, protect her from bullshit allegations and keep her safe. And if she did do it, and it is intentional, it is some predatory thing, like, yeah, we'd have to yeet her out. We wouldn't want that. But Cammy decided to tell Ferret that I was Cammy does what Cammy does best. She basically says something you didn't say just to make you look bad. She does this with fucking everybody. She did this with me. She did it with Nora. She did it with Dean. Not Dean. Fucking Darius. Demi. All of us. She does this to fucking everybody. She paraphrases you incorrectly. And she told Ferret that I was going to label her a pedophile and fuck her over, and it made her very mad. And at the time, I thought that this was, I thought that, you know, Cammy was actually being more honest or something, and that she told Ferret the truth about what was really said, and no, of course not. In hindsight, no, but at the time I was like, well, Ferret DM'd me angrily saying, fuck you, man. I said, no, fuck you. You tried doing this, you're not above it. And that was basically where our friendship completely ended. And it ended from there. At least for a while, I imagined. And I was pretty happy, honestly, to be fair, just getting the weight off my shoulders. I don't have to have some fucking overbearing Brit who doesn't know shit. I don't have to have fucking I don't have to have some retarded fucking never lets you speak autist talk over me or try to belittle me or condescend constantly to everyone or use a child as a shield. I didn't have to worry about someone who was basically just gaslit into turning against me for no fucking reason. I was happy. I felt instantly better that night. I was at work when this was going on, so it made it even better. But it goes by. I start taking shots, and I'll have to talk about them next stream as well, because it doesn't really tie into this. And it was mostly at Dean. And again, that's for next time. Trust me, because it gets very interesting when it comes to that. And it'll be more entertaining than this stream, because I'll actually have shit on screen to show along with clips, just so people know I'm not making shit up. Don't have to worry about someone claiming you manipulated me into being your EWF. Oh yeah, that's courtesy of Dean. Thanks for that. Apparently I abused him and dragged him into doing an interview about somebody, even though he was the one who messaged me about it. So, again, it's a good example of Dean not being fucking honest. But again, that's for next week. Dean is toxic, woo. But anyway, that happens. And so, I have a back and forth with Nora for a while, and I start working on the Cammy video. It starts coming out. And I start recording the audio for it. I started doing it, but I started dancing around the moments. Because something just doesn't feel right. Something doesn't feel right what I'm doing. I feel like there's something that needs to be addressed. And for me at this point, because of how awful Ferret was during this course, I almost didn't feel bad. But I have a conscience, and I know how disastrous it would really be if I didn't do what I had to do. Because the script, I have shared the script, the original, with a few different people. I shared it with Eva, I shared it with Darius, Yentown, and G-Fish. G-Fish got the most updated version. And everyone in the video, which includes Nora, Dean, Cammy, and Ferret, they all got shit on. Hard. Like, no one got a pass. It was mostly Cammy oriented, but nobody was really free from it. It was nasty. Very, very bitter script. It was not really played much for laughs. It was a very angry script. It did have jokes for it, but for the most part, it was pretty straight. And I danced around a lot of the moments with Ferret. With Dean and Cammy, I had no fucking problem. Yeah, I'm special. And it's funny. It's really funny, too, to tie this in, because it kind of chases back to Nora and G-Fish as well, a little bit. I totally thought that Nora was just an ass kisser. I thought that Nora was just completely indebted to Cammy, would not budge anything at all. Like, it was worthless talking to him. He's a stupid fucking kid, all this shit. Nah. Well, it turns out I was wrong. That's why we're friends now. I'm glad I'm wrong about that. And then there's G-Fish. G-Fish was more indifferent. He was like Ferret, but he didn't get a whole lot of scrutiny. He was very indifferent. And he tried to really bring peace, but he couldn't do it because, you know, the man got the smoke. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you got shafted just like I did. You did. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, at the time, I had debates if I wanted to do this or not. G-Fish wanted to see the script, and I didn't want to send it to him because I thought that I honestly was convinced that if I sent him this script, he would fucking hate me. He was getting fed up with me venting to him for a while because I stayed quiet because I thought that anytime I vent or anytime I'd say something, it always just seemed to make things worse. So I just had to scream it. I had to basically just say it to him. I tried to bring Priest, but Ferret and Cami only wanted, wanted to fight. Yeah, pretty much. That's how they are. That's how they are. But anyway, I was dazed. I was convinced that if I sent him the script, he'd fucking hate me. And I sent it to him, but I said something else. Because I danced around all the parts with Ferret. And part of it was because, again, not having that assurance and leaving her to the wolves. If I said what I'd said in my script and one of them caught wind, someone did, and they did like a gay up thing to fuck her over, it would cause immense damage. It's the point of no return, essentially. And so I told G-Fish that I would be willing, only for a short while, to give Ferret one last chance before I just jump into my video and my audio and I made my mind up. That was my one thing. And I said, she wasn't really responding. Ferret didn't want to do it. Because there's one thing that needs to be said about Ferret. She's autistic. Not just that, but she's also... What would be the word for it? I can't really think of what the word would be for it. How exactly would you say it? She's autistic, but she's not super confrontational, and she's a bit trusting. And she's also has she's told us before, like, this isn't super private. She's been abused before too, and it really upsets her. And she's very trusting. I think I already mentioned that too. But I was still upset. I was still upset at Ferret. But I was willing to give her one last chance to talk to me before all this stuff went down. And so G-Fish arranged it. Yeah, he convinced her after a while, and it was towards, I think, 1 a.m. in the morning when we did this call that I will show you. Because this is what I wanted to show, how the call went. And of course, I know I haven't showed much on screen to really hammer this stuff in. I have it, I'm not lying. Like, some of this stuff did happen. Other people can tell you. Getting Alzheimer's, lol. Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. I might get it when I'm older. I hope to God I don't. I don't want to remember. I don't want to forget shit. If you ever seen someone with Alzheimer's, it is fucking heartbreaking. It is a nightmare. It's literally one of those I have no mouth and I must scream sort of things. I'd rather just be straight up dead than have Alzheimer's. Hard, but it just wasn't meant to be. I know. But anyway, getting back to it, I thought I'd play you a clip to show what I was talking about. And just so people know, this was around the time that we started talking. This is when things started. This is whenever, I guess, Ferret's redemption arc thing started to happen. I'm going to skip ahead a bit just so we can get to the part where she hops in. Because I want to show you just how she felt. Along with how I felt, to give you a taste. Because I don't think I have, for the most part. Let me just make sure my thing is set up here properly. And just so people know, this isn't like humiliation or anything. I want to show people what we had gone through, essentially. Because even though I was willing to do this peace thing and sort this out, I was still very angry. And you probably will hear it later on. But I'll let it play. I'm not going to play all of it, but I want to give you a taste of how it was. Are you texting her? If I do, I want to be killed. I agree. I agree. And again, just so people hear it, this isn't to humiliate or anything. Of course not. I want to show people like how I felt and how she felt, because I've not talked about the other reason why she left, why she turned away. And for Ferret, and I'll talk about how awkward this is later on too.
Yeah.
I have to lower your user volume. You're fucking loud. There we go. Mom, I'm on TV. Deleting System 32. Nora, you're fucking mean, yo. What's she saying to you?
Fuck all, because it's just been blank. Because she kept... This is starting to really annoy me.
Is that her saying that or you?
Me. Because for some fucking reason...
She connected? I want to get this out of the way first before we dive into it. Like just for people who are watching like this archive, most likely that's where most of the views will come from anyway, not from the stream itself. Me and Ferret are friends. She's a mod here. Okay, we're good now. Okay? Like we get it. We're better because you know, we're adults and we can talk. We don't just scream at each other like other people do. So, geez, that would sound like, good Lord, that's annoying. I wouldn't. Hey, come on. Let me be honest with you here. My voice used to be awful before I started doing YouTube. I get performance anxiety just from doing these fucking streams, if I'm being honest. So don't feel too bad.
What? Hey, Ferret. So, Bag, is there anything you'd like to say?
I gotta say, you're a terrible choice for a friend of mine, honestly, in hindsight.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna pull punches on this one. Not even going to bother. Just a reminder, don't be too mad at me. Remember, just, again, I can't help but stress this enough. If someone just jumps in here like, oh, Bag's terrible, he's destroying a friend of his. This is old. We're friends now, okay? And like, some of this will be in the video too, by the way. So, I'm just throwing that out there. I'm gonna be honest, Ferret, it might be good for you to just leave the stream at this point, to be honest. I think it would be good, but I mean, that's up to you. I don't understand like what the mentality is. Like, this is something that fucking bothered me for weeks. All right? Like, you're living in pure fucking paranoia. And you're over here saying things about how if I lash out at you for good fucking reason, by the way. I view you trying to destroy friendships as irredeemable in my eyes. The whole thing about the fucking kid is like the straw that broke the camel's back. I can't believe that you would fucking say that to me in a voice call and not expect me to take notice after what just happened. I still can't get over that. Why? Why would you even just say that at a moment like that after the display you put on the other night where I got mad for good reason? You said cope and seethe. Bix didn't fucking do anything to you at all. He did apologize to Tribat twice. He didn't go into the mod chat calling him a pedophile. He didn't. That's another point too. Just to put this out here for what I'm talking about. Bix had a DM conversation with, I think, Puppy-chan when Puppy-chan was a minor. And the conversation was about art. It wasn't about him trying to get nudes or anything. It was strictly art-oriented. Puppy-chan was drawing porn. And she was a minor. And Bix assumed that, you know, this is a perfect example of why children should not draw porn for the internet. This should be a perfect example. Because shit like this happens. And it puts people in fucking danger. Because some people, they won't take that into account. They'll just take it as Bix is trying to get nudes from a child or something. When that's not the case. That's not at all. And he showed us in the call. Because I had to talk to him about it. And he showed us, you know, what was going on. So, and that's sorted too. It wasn't anything big. And this is one of the reasons why I try to be careful with, you know, allegations and shit like this. Because it can fuck you over. And if you hammer somebody really hard without any, you know, without any like mercy or any like leniency like fucking Dean or Cammy do, it comes back to you. And look at how well that went. Didn't fucking do that. Like, you know, most of the vents you have with me and my server, I have saved on Shadowplay, right?
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm not your friend. I don't feel bad. Especially after what you just did. I just... Honestly... Hey, Rich. You're late. Do I have to do the thing again? This is outdated. She's redeemed. Blah, blah, blah. That shit. Okay? Can I just say that quickly for any person who hops in and doesn't know what the fuck's going on? But I have to be honest. I know this is awkward. I know this is awkward for Ferret too. I'm sorry. It's awkward for me too. I don't like being angry like this. And I've been angrier more before, like in the car call, I guess we could say, from the night before. I don't want to be mad like that. It's not healthy. It's good. It's good. It's not bad to be angry, but it's bad to be that mad. Especially if you take it out on people you like or you're supposed to like, even if they are awful in hindsight. But it's awkward. It's awkward for me too. But hearing the defeat in her voice at this moment actually really upsets me.
Look, I get it.
I don't think you do. I really don't think
Everyone
you do.
fucking hates me. I get it.
I just don't understand why you made just that choice. I really
don't know. I was listening to Tribat, and I shouldn't have.
Look, this is what I had the problem with. This is what I've been telling G-Fish. That bothered me. Like, I wasn't trying to send you gifts on Steam to manipulate you. I felt bad because he took his anger out on you when you didn't do anything. I should add to this, again, for new people here, I'm talking about when I made fun of Dean's dad being dead. After I learned that he was making fun of my brother. Unwarranted. Like, here's the thing. I can deal with jokes, dead brother jokes. And the reason why is because I hated my brother. We hated each other completely. So, I mean, those jokes don't really bother me. But I know that those jokes, even the ones that aren't even really meant to be, like all Ferret would say was, fatherless. And Dean would lose his fucking shit over it. Which isn't even... That's not even, like, super direct. It's more indirect or a bit more unintentional. Kind of like whenever you call somebody a faggot and they're not gay. Essentially. That's kind of what it is in my mind. It wasn't like she said, oh, wasn't making the fucking things that I've said to Dean to him in a call. Just so people know. And don't worry, you'll see that next week. Maybe after next week. Next time I'm streaming, you might see that. But he took his anger out on Ferret, a little bit on G-Fish, mostly Ferret, because they have this awkward relationship.
I know. I shouldn't have listened to him. I get it. You're mad at me, and you have every right to be.
Yes. I mean, G-Fish read the script to the video. Like, I went at you pretty hard. I mean, I pulled no punches. He read it. I was dazed if I wanted to send it to him because he'd probably hate me from what I said. It's not just Tribat and Cat. It's especially aimed at Cat, but you don't get off scot-free for it. And I should probably... I don't know if I mentioned it in this or not, but Nora was included in that as well. Even though he's 15... He got it pretty bad, too. Maybe not as bad as everybody else, but he did get it. I have to be honest. Of course, I have to redo it. I can take out a lot of that stuff. So, and I don't... Dean would get mad, yeah. And I danced around.
I fucking know.
Yeah, I know.
Why the fuck do you want to ruin my life so badly?
I'm not trying to. But I danced around a lot of the parts with you because it's like, okay, there was that night. That happened, and it occurred to me.
Especially since, like, okay, I get it. I get you're mad at me. Okay, I 100% get it. But I'm just tired. I've given up with Cat and Tribat, essentially. I've quit.
Mm-hmm.
All Tribat has been doing for the past fucking week has been guilt-tripping me. And I've had enough.
That's what they put me through. And you tried doing this a bit as well.
I know. I believe them fully.
It's towards this, close to this point, maybe a little bit later, that I lay off a bit. Because the things that they did to me back around, April, the same things that they did before, they did the same thing with her essentially too. I
shouldn't have believed them fully. And Kat is making it 10 times harder for anyone to, talk to.
Yeah, she tried talking to Darius. There's a reason why I didn't talk to Tribat after the stream one-on-one. I want to add in about this too a little bit. Because I don't think I mentioned it. So, Nora, Cammy, and Darius got into a call. And they talked. And it went tits up pretty fast. And Nora, at this point, whenever this went down, I don't think this is recorded. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. No idea. I don't know. Maybe Nora can say something. Nora, are you here? Can you confirm this or not? I imagine it would be recorded. I'll wait, because there's a fucking delay in streaming. It's like a 10-second delay. But in case he doesn't, because Darius told me, they got into a call and it went tits up. They tried, Cammy and Nora kind of double teamed on Darius, but Darius basically blew Cammy out, and Cammy left in disgrace, humiliated, I guess. And Nora was doing what Nora was doing at the time, don't touch grass, just the most, just shitty fucking bants that honestly don't take much thought, to be honest. I think it was recorded, except not very well because I'm stupid with OBS. Can you at least hear it? Can you at least hear the audio? My sound didn't work, lol. Oh. Well, that sucks. Did you have to turn on desktop audio and shit? That's how you do it. It's easy to forget. So I get it. But I think I had Darius on recording telling me about the call too. I think I have it saved somewhere, but that's just from his perspective. But anyway, G-Fish read the script. He's read it. Especially the part about Tribat's dad. It gets worse. My bants are a lot harder. They're so bad they're not funny.
Don't do it though. I know it's not worth it though. He's just gonna sick his fat fetish fan base on you.
Good. Did he escape the shop and get back here? Good. You know, it's kind of funny. It's fun. I still find it kind of funny that Ferret mentioned this. Like I already have like fucking God damn it, I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to chat. I want to respond, but I want to get on to what I was saying. The fucking, oh my god. It's not because I'm drinking neither. I just now finished. It's been like, what, almost 2 hours, and I just finished one beer. So, that probably has an effect. But, as I was saying, with Ferret talking about Dean sending his inflation fans to come after me, I got attacked by Rogue's retarded Rogue guards. I did, and I was still standing. I would have been standing fine. If it wasn't for the whole Ruben thing, I would have still done the Fuck Bag Festival. And when he inevitably got outed and fucked with, I would have came back to shit on him like I'm doing now. I mean, it's just people sending him mean stuff on the internet. What's that? It's the same thing as that one fucking Tyler, the Creator tweet. Cyberbullying ain't real. Neighbor, walk away from the stream. From the stream, the internet, whatever. I don't have the exact quote, I'm sorry. And I can't say it because YouTube, a neighbor, a fellow neighbor in drag is gonna flag my video. Anyway, let me get back to chat for a second. It was recorded not very well. I already responded to that. Damn, I nearly almost shed a tear from hearing this. Yeah, I really felt bad. I was a bit dazed if I wanted to show this on stream, but it would be in the video anyway. So, and honestly, I don't feel good listening to it either. Continuing, everything's good with Darius, and I, by the way, so good that I'm telling him I know how to wear a belt. Sure, lol. Oh, come on. Come on. If you guys are going to make fun of my weight, can you make fun of my current weight, not my old weight? Come on. You haven't even seen a picture of me. You don't even know. You don't even know what I look like. Come on. But anyway, send them all. I mean, they're trying to rope me into being a pedophile and a pedophile defender, which is cute considering Cat's old artwork. You think the ones that I pinned on Twitter were the only ones I had? Fuck no, there's more. Yeah, I don't think I can show a whole lot of the bottom thing because it's NSFW. Let me see if I can find something to censor that off. Do I have anything in here at all I could use? Anything here? I gotta find it. Let me see. No, that's not. No, I can't use that. Actually, we could do this. I think this will work. Let me move this out. Come on, get up top, get up top, get up top. Is it still? No, it's still. This thing's fucking weird. Hold on. Get this out, get this out. There we go. Perfect. I'll have to censor this off. There we go. Perfect. Sorry, I don't mean to disrupt everything, but... And of course it's done by Ferret. So, I like it. I think it's funny.
I thought those were the only ones.
No. There's like... I have like 25 pictures. There's probably more that she sent to Uno. She tried saying about fucking...
She didn't show me it. I just didn't believe Demi because he believed Toon Critic.
He never defended Toon... Darius and I are engaged in some racism between homies. Well, it is statistically proven that black people and Hispanics don't exactly get along. So I guess that plays into it. I might actually have to censor more of this off. I don't want to do this. I think I might have to censor this off completely because I do pull these up from my hard drive on my computer. And it pulls up on the thing. I'm sorry, I know. I'm sorry, but I have to do it because I want to get flagged by a flagget. You know how we do. Critic. Kat's lying to you. She's been lying to you this entire time. I've read these journals. Okay,
Kat's been lying to all of us.
She does this to fucking everybody. Like, you know, I can understand. Deep down, you don't want to believe it's true. Like, you want to like them. Am I right?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to think that too. But after reading through the journals, like, and after all the shit that's gone down, like, Kat does this to fucking everybody. With Stefano, the relationship between the 28-year-old wouldn't have... When do I get a suit? When do I get to wear a suit by the grave? I don't know. You'll have to ask Ferret. I'm sure Ferret might take you up on the offer. If not, then maybe I could do it for her. You'll have to ask Ferret. I don't know how... I don't think she's in chat. I don't think she is. But just a bit of a reminder. I think we go over it in the talk too. I don't think I have to mention it again. Lasted. It wouldn't have lasted at all. Stefano would have broke it off on their own, but then Kat had to...
You want to know what fucking happened?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and tell me.
Essentially, I sent G-Fish everything.
Oh.
Prybet tried to use his dad getting raped against me.
Yeah.
He did it with me, too. That takes a very interesting twist next stream. Some people might already know, but I'm not going to spoil it.
He said I'm a man hater for, you know, not trusting random men on the street.
Mm-hmm.
I like Tribat and all, but he went too far. I don't know.
I think that's my thing. He goaded his dead dad as an excuse, and then he'll leave it. Like, if this was me, he would be chewing my ass out. Same with Nora and Kat. They would never let it go. But when I find that out about...
They won't let it go.
Exactly. They won't.
I made one joke by accident. He won't fucking let it go.
Exactly. Yeah, Dean's like that. He's fucking like that. You'll see you next time.
And it was before I even knew, and then he got mad at me.
Uh-huh.
But then he expects me to be quiet when, you know, my fucking human rights are being reversed.
Yeah, because G-Fish told me you... Yeah, I meant to take it off. I think it's later when I start sharing the images. If not, I can quickly pull it back up. I have it ready. Don't worry. We're upset about the recent case.
Not only that, Trybet today told me to shut the fuck up. And it's not that bad after a shooting in my area happened.
This is a pretty dark territory as well, but Ferret talks about the shooting that happened in her area, obviously. She goes into some pretty graphic detail, so you might want to brace yourself. I didn't want this to be a black pill thing, but now I'm remembering it because this call was done back in July, just about. So I'm only kind of remembering it now. So sorry to black pill ya. I didn't mean to this time. That happened recently? That was in your area?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was in my town, actually. I knew the guy who did it.
You know, this is the closest I've ever came to doxing myself, but you remember the van explosion that happened around Christmas a few years back?
Yeah.
That was close to my town.
I knew the guy who did it. I have a yearbook picture of him, actually.
Yeah, the van exploding. That happened kind of close to my area. Or at least where I was at the time it was. I don't live there anymore. I know it was in Nashville, but I don't live in Tennessee. Sorry. No doxing here. Although I know Cammy wants to move out to Tennessee later, but her parents are going to throw her ass out when they do. Hopefully they go to fucking Memphis. That's where they'll go. That'll go great for them, won't it? Memphis is totally not the Detroit of the South. So go there. It's beautiful.
Actually.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a couple of my classes, and Tribat's like, "Oh, you shouldn't be living in paranoia."
Yeah. Again, we'll go over this next time too.
Like, there's a reason why I tell Fish, "Hey, don't believe that conspiracy theory. It's bullshit."
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to end up like this guy.
I don't either.
That's why I keep saying it to him. I don't. Tribat encourages it, and it's been getting me mad.
What a good friend. Again.
And I've been trying to tell him, hey, you let G-Fish say Nazi shit in the server, but yet I'm this big bad villain for being a quote unquote perf. Because I gave fucking Cat a reality check.
I don't know if Ferret will let me talk about a little bit about the abuse story. I don't know if she will or not. I don't want to bring it up. If she says in chat that it's okay for me to bring it up a little bit. If not, then I'll have to dance around that. But yeah, Ferret did get abused, and Dean tried to use that as ammo for his own agenda to discredit Ferret, basically. Just really scumbag shit.
That nobody's gonna respect her pronouns in fucking Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody. No one's going to. Like, this is the closest.
He's a breed mare.
I live here. They're not going to. They would chase fucking Cat out with guns.
She's a breed mare there. That's it.
You know she has a rape kink too, right?
I didn't know that.
She does. I've sent Fish what I had. Let me see if I... there it is. There's the pull-up thing. But again, I don't live in Tennessee anymore. It was like a long time ago. So, just saying that. Just so people want to try to dox me or whatever the fuck. There you go. I don't live there anymore. I'm in South Carolina. Actually, North Carolina, sorry. Just throwing that out. I have it here. I'll post it here in this chat. I'll show you.
I'm just scared of leaving, Cat's chat, kind of, and Tribats again.
This is this is one of the reasons why Eva didn't come to your defense during that day. This is why, because this shit would have happened to her. Like, I warned her about this directly. Where is it?
Now Cat's using my anger for, me being viewed as, this villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that happened a little bit. So, a bit of a spoiler. A while after this, about a day or so after this call, I get into an altercation with Cammy. And I might pull that one up and play it later. A little bit. Just to set the mood a little bit. I don't know if I do need to play any more of this. And I don't think Ferret's here to give me the okay on talking about that story. So, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. Is there anything up? No, it's not up. Okay, good. I was taking a risk on this one. Because I pulled them up from my hard drive. Because I know I posted them in this chat. I know I did. But, yeah. It was is an interesting take. I don't think I'll have to play the rest of it. I think we get the gist of it. Excuse me. Sorry. Ugh. I think we do get the gist of it. So, I'll give you the short version of it. I'll shorten it down a little bit from what I remember. I showed Ferret some of the other art that that Cammy had traced over, and Ferret showed me the shooter and who did the shooting, and some of that other stuff. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. But yeah, this is what we dealt with, and we came out as friends, a bit uneasy, but as friends. And I'd confronted Cammy a day or so after, and it went disastrously for her. And I haven't shared this one either, but I did with Dean as well, and it didn't go very well for him, and it didn't go well for Cammy because she kept jumping back in, and he dragged Ferret and G-Fish, who didn't want to be there. I don't remember if he dragged Nora into it either, but I know that Johnny did show up too. And just a reminder, just for people to remember, Johnny and Cammy broke up when Cammy got outed. So, but that's kind of how it goes. The one thing I haven't mentioned is that the same things that this applies to Nora, this applies to almost everybody, most everybody in this situation. That when I was outing Cammy and we were going at it, a lot of people didn't take the time to really look into the journals that Darius wrote, or they just brushed them off, Ferret included, because she's even admitted to me before she never read them. Even though she said that she didn't. We had that cleared up. And remember, I got slammed very hard for not reading Ruben's stuff. And I know Nora probably didn't either, or he blew past it, because he took up Cammy's side, because Cammy was with him. It's the same, they gave Cammy, the short version, they gave Cammy the benefit of a doubt. They gave her the benefit of a doubt. And it mirrors the same way I did with Ruben. I gave Ruben the benefit of a doubt. I thought Kex was lying. I thought Kex was full of shit. And it turns out no. Ruben is a monster. He is this awful person. He did do all of this. But at the time, all I really had to go off of was what Chris and fucking Ruben were saying. That's all I had. That's who I trust. And it didn't go very well. Fine, go ahead. She's giving me the okay to talk about it. I'll have to get to it later if I remember it. I'm sorry. I thought you'd left. I know this is really awkward. I'm sorry. We're still friends, you know that. If I'd hug you, I would. But anyway, the things that no BS. The things that we did, we gave the person a pass. We gave them the benefit of a doubt when we really shouldn't have. And it applies. And this is one of the other reasons why I've said this, and Nora's admitted it, why the Ruben stuff was handled so terribly. And a lot of that really leans on fucking Dean and Cammy. I think it really does. Because it's tempting to sit here and be a cunt and make fun of, everyone for like, haha. Everybody did basically the same thing I did, and you're all guilty of it as well. You have no room to talk. And I mean, yeah, it kind of does, but I don't want to be that way. It's the same thing I did too. I gave Ruben a pass. I didn't defend him on it. I gave him the benefit of a doubt. That's what I did. And everybody else did it with Cammy as well. Even though they didn't want to read the journals because they thought it'd be troll journals or complete horseshit. The same things that I thought about with, the Ruben stuff. Like, it was bullshit. It would be nothing. But it was something. Just like with, Darius, it was something. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes. And it's tempting just to mock them, be like, yeah, you guys fucked up just as hard as I did, but it's not fair. I get it. I really do. But Ferret gave me the pass on this, and I think I'll mention this before I move on to whatever else I had left, just so the stream doesn't go over 3 hours. Ferret was groomed by I think it was a trans female, and I guess they identified as female, and Tribat tried to use that as fucking ammo to further his whole thing about the Amber Heard and Johnny case, because Ferret has said before that Dean would really lay into that case and would not shut up about it, and it really upset Ferret. Just to use that as just a point. Days, we gotta have a Nora comes out stream about Cat, lol. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to put it on the back burner a little bit. And but basically Dean tried to use that as ammo to discredit Ferret, and it really upset Ferret. And it was very scummy to do that. Because it was like a trans female. It wasn't even a real female. It was just it was a mimic. And probably not a very good one. Oh my god, I hope somebody doesn't call me transphobic now. Oh no. Well, I do. But I don't want to leave it off on a super negative note. How about we have a little bit of a giggle before we close out this stream? How about we skip on over to this and listen to this one? Cash Money and Based. We'll have a laugh at Cammy before we end off. It's like a tofu burger but a woman. Yeah, it is. It is. But let's take a moment to point and laugh at Cammy before we go, because if I'm gonna have a background of Cammy, we need to just laugh. We need to have something to laugh about. Make sure I can move this over if it'll let me. There we go. Get it center. Nice and center on this. I mean, you tried gaslighting me. You almost broke me. Like, I almost fell for your bullshit, and then that whole thing happened.
Oh, really? Oh, really? How about the fact you fucking paint my stalkers as fucking little chads? Even though,
stalkers,
again,
they have lived rent-free in that thick fucking skull of yours for
how
the last
about you
4 years.
fucking go drive your own fucking brother, you fucking retard?
I didn't... that still makes me laugh. She delivers it so terribly. How'd I drag my brother?
He thinks he's a fucking car, you fucking tard.
I what?
Your brother thinks he's a car.
My brother thinks he's a
motherfucker.
card? What? You're insane.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, we think your brother's a fucking car. He died in the driveway, you fucking bitch.
Oh man, that must be really bad. Did Tribat get his... Does, like, rape run in Tribat's family? Does that a
You
thing?
eat my fat cock.
I mean, honestly, seeing the whole... Ah! Remember, talk shit, get hit. Wait. Is Hair in the chat? The fuck? Cat in the Discord mod gang. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because one of Cammy's mods is apparently a mom and has kids, and apparently they're into cub porn. Just a food for thought. Thank you, K9, for giving that to me a few weeks ago. That still fucking bothers me. But yeah, this is the talk shit, get hit woman. I know she doesn't like it when you call her a woman, but she is a woman. Let's be real here. She's not super confrontational like a woman. She fucking she likes to throw her boyfriend as a weapon, like you know, like a woman. She wants to be a housewife, like I guess some women do. So just remember that. And of course, because we're not done yet.
Yeah, everyone who knows about Kyle.
Let's go back. We get the part. I want to get the part where Ferret starts screaming because that shit's funny. I have to find it.
Wait.
Here we go.
Got a reboot. It's turned into, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh God!
And this is, and just a reminder, this is her reacting to the art I sent. I sent her the full package of all of Cammy's art shit.
There's a picture of fucking the alligator dude. Holy shit, her character looks underage.
Exactly. It's not.
What the fuck?
That's why I'm pretty sure you're cute and innocent. Yeah, why does...
Ew, what the fuck?
What are you giggling about?
I'm giggling at her fucking reaction. Sorry if you hear that. I think somebody's doing some work upstairs. Now imagine how I felt whenever Uno fucking posted these.
Ew! Why does he look so big compared to her?
Actually, it's funny because you did show me some of the...
It looks like it's cutting out a little bit. The reactions are still funny. You laugh like a fatty. Shut up. I am not fat. I'm not. We should get to the other part. Skip forward just a little bit. This is going in no context. I am so putting it in the context. Fucking parrot. Yay! It's nice to have a good laugh with friends. Isn't it? I think it's nice. I'll be honest. I do go back and rewatch this video every so often because I find it funny. Of course, we can't end off without this. Just a reminder for people who are watching. This is from Cammy's own Ink Bunny. This is who she watched. You want to see it? You want to see
it? Kill and fire! Kill and fire!
God. Shit.
Don't you dare.
Kill you, God.
No, oh God.
Got you like a fucking fish.
Okay, I want.
Fucking pull-ups.
Okay,
It won't fucking show the palette cleanser. I think my image itself is scared. There we go.
Here.
Oh God.
Here, let's open this one.
No. Oh God. I already saw it once. I don't want to see it again.
She follows this guy.
Ah, it's all shit-filled and nasty. What the fuck?
Let's read the
Wait, oh God!
It's a
Wait,
description.
back. Click on the last one. Click on the fucking.
Oh God, I didn't notice this.
Oh God, it gets so much worse.
Clicking on it, it's gonna load.
No.
Nope. I feel bad. I still feel bad for having this. No, not the diaper one. It was the worst. You're welcome. But yeah, this is what most people gave Cammy the benefit of a doubt. And I get it. I do. And while I guess it is tempting to make fun of people for, I guess, you know, kind of doing the same thing I did, giving somebody the benefit of a doubt and then it blows up in your face and people are screaming guilt by association. Mainly two retards and two other people who are basically along the ride who are just kind of awkwardly there. I don't think it's fair. I'm not going to do kind of what they did to me. But I will laugh at those involved who really downplayed it super far, like Dean and Dean did, definitely. because that makes it even more interesting too for next time when I actually talk about him in full. And I'm sure he'll blow up the chat. I'm sure he will. He'll blow it up with angry messages, very mad at me, very upset. I bet you he will. That's how he is. Screaming, talk to me, coward, talk to me, coward, talk to me, coward. But I don't really have to, because I have that call saved and I haven't shared it yet. But we'll get to it the next time I stream. But it won't be next week. It'll have to be the next week. Dean is toxic. I agree. But again, I don't want to spoil it. That's for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy this stream. Probably screaming at me. Maybe you will. And of course, thank you for all the birthday gifts. I very much appreciate it. I'm sorry that he showed up in the stream for a while, but I don't think I had to make it so that way he can't respond. So I don't want to ruin it. Don't want to have that going on, especially when we're supposed to be laughing at a shed pig, but you can't really, unfortunately. Some things just don't work out the way you want it to. But yeah, it's nice to have new friends. It's nice to have all this stuff. Happy birthday to you. Well, it was last month. I didn't mention this. It was September 11th. That was my birthday. And I've been meaning to show the art on stream. I've been meaning to add it to the fan art thing too, but I just haven't. I'm sorry. I have been lazy. Which I made for them, and they're feeling much better now. Well, that's good. I wish he didn't show up in the stream, but he probably got drunk and was, take me back, please, please take me back. But nobody wants him back. Nobody wants someone like him back. His birthday's 9/11. Yeah, that's my birthday. It's my birthday. Born 11, that sucks. Yeah, it's the greatest tragedy ever. The greatest tragedy ever. Bag hit the Pentagon. I hit it with my massive gun. It's funny, I used to be really skinny when I was younger. I was very, very skinny. Then I got fat. Nora, be careful. All of you out there, be careful. That shit gets on you very quickly. You won't realize you're fat until it's too late. Read the DMs when you can, Bag. Sure, I can. But anyway, I had fun. Bag was actually one of the bombs who hit Japan. Yeah, fuck those fucking slant-eyed chinks. We need to get rid of them. I want to find me some music to play me out. Here's a good one. I love this one. This is a one hell of a banger from MC Jarbo. I might play a second song too. Maybe. I don't know. But Nekakado. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you for joining me for the stream. I had fun. I'll continue the Supercut. It's mostly finished. I'll probably have it out before I leave to go do my other stuff, to go do my family stuff. Hopefully. If not, then it'll be out and ready, and then I can start focusing on the Cammy stuff and finally get that out. And I gotta be honest, I'm very happy to have new friends. It's nice to have. You know, I should include MC Jarbo's Patreon. Is it even still up? I don't know if it got taken down or not. It might have. I don't know. I know we had one. Let me see. Can I pull this up? I might start linking the Patreons of like Hardman Working Hard and Jarbo the Hutt, because they do really good ass music. It's really good. And they get a lot of love, but their subscriber count is low, and I want to fix that. Give them a little bit more of a boost. It ain't much, but I think it's worth it, because they just do such good shit. But anyway, I hope you had fun. The Supercut will be out when it's out. It's very close. Shangy will get the complete cut when it's finished, but I will have the shorter, more dealing with the most important stuff. I feel will be the main selling point. Stop making fun of me, Ferret. Okay, I'm sorry I had that fucking video clip playing. Ferret, you hate me because I'm a man. You hate me because I'm a man. Ugh. But anyway, more jokes. I had a nice time. I hope you guys had too. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Dog, what's up?
Hey, what's up, dude? I'm gonna drop some dope-ass bars for you.
That is going to be lit.
She don't feel shit. She got hand tools on some real shit. Nothing you can't do. I wonder what would Jack do? Check this out. One night, fucking some bad black dudes, and she comes back covered in whack tattoos, tits hanging out, fucking ass crack too. Dad send this bitch back to Catmandu before she moves in with the Crack Shack crew. They swallow one of the spooks like Pac-Man goo. She's got breath you can catch a contact through. Got a kiss like a goddamn combat move. I got rid of my contacts too. No more glasses. I finally got LASIK. Let me just get a good look at you like, damn girl, you're actually kinda basic. Can't believe you said you was a 9 only to find the bitch ain't even fine. What the fuck? Quit lying, you're a 1.5 at best. Same level as he or Klein in a dress. But I digress. Can you even read between the lines? Well, honey, my penis size is no reason to be declined. Cause heck, if even Ethan Ralph, who's a flaming faggot about 3'5" with arms outstretched, can get fucked in such a way to avoid stretch, it's not too far-fetched. And I'm sure you can make an exception. After this next one, god damn it, I wonder what would Jack do?
Hot town, Hawks in the city.
With my nigger, Jack Murphy and Talk City.
Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in Talk City. Bend down.
And let me introduce you to a friend now. Don't tell me that you're too afraid now, cause that would be a pity.
Welcome to Talk City. She's still sucking off black dicks while still paying the bills and still making them ill. Prostitute tactics, giving them full access to practice. Get the feel of no prophylactics. What that means is no glove, no rubber, no plastic. Brother, don't say you love her. You're passing, you don't cuddle, you fuck her and that's it. I was broke, I was hopelessly hopeless. With my last check, bought a couple dildos. Just love that feeling of plugging my hole. Just hope that nobody notable knows this. Can't fuck a bitch, then you might as well be one. $800, no refunds. As you probably gathered, I just wrote this for Jack, but what can I say? Nigger can't rap.
Hot town, Hawks in the city.
My nigger, Jack Murphy and Talk City.
It isn't getting pity. Doesn't seem to be a shadow in Talk City. Bend down.
And let me introduce you to a friend now. Don't tell me that you're too afraid now, cause that would be a pity.
Welcome to Talk City.
Hot town,
I like that.
Hawks in the city.
With my nigger, Jack Murphy and Talk City.
Bend down, isn't it a pity? Doesn't seem to be a shadow in Talk City. Bend down.
And let me introduce you to a friend now. Don't tell me that you're too afraid now, cause that would be a pity. Jack, my nigga, take it away.
You have it in you to be the most disgusting person. Welcome to me. You just need to apply yourself. Big dick energy. Stop it. No, welcome to Talk City. You got a fucking phone. Has a camera. Point that camera in your ass. Welcome to Talk City. You need to win every fucking moment. Period. That's how we live here. Talk City.
Psychopathic offenders may be rapists, child molesters, sadists, or any type of sex offender. Has a pervasive lack of responsibility as well as a lack of attachment to other people.
Under cover of darkness, I'm sitting in the parking lot of a Target, trying to get a fix on a target. 1 or 2 kids. We'll start with last week it was Kmart. Never go far. I stick to the same parts. Don't need shades or a toupee. I just waddle straight to the Blu-ray section in a Star Wars trench coat to disguise the erection. Trying to avoid any kind of attention. Full attention. Not to mention this black security guard behind me. Shit, don't mind me. I ain't insidious. I'm just recording a video for the 5 idiots still subscribe to me. Hey, look like you haven't seen middle-aged man with his hand in his jeans. I'm here like every week. Now all of a sudden you say I'm a creep. Really? So I really don't know what you mean. I ain't doing nothing obscene. I'm just reading kids' magazines and flicking my bean, picking up sweets and acting a fool in between. Hold on, you're black. Shouldn't you be fucking my bitch as we speak? Yep. Slapping your dick on her feet. Yep. Busting the nut on her beak. Spreading your seed. Yep. Well, you can meet her 3. This is the number and this is the street. Time for ski. Yep, she's in desperate need of financial security. Hey kid, now that he's gone, do you want to have some handsome fun? You might be in luck. Yep, bitch, I got a whole fucking ice cream truck. Let's step outside. Let's go for a ride. Get the fuck inside. There's your mom. Wave, bye.
You ain't fooling nobody, motherfucker. I know you into that shit. I know a couple of dudes who might just do something to you like what you did to that kid. Wily fuck. Ain't nobody thinking this ignorant pig is a dangerous sick in the head individual. But if you let your kids around this motherfucker, you'll never see them again.
Ice cream truck. Walmart. Target. Best Buy. Target. Kmart. Target. Ice cream truck.
Net describes behavior that puts him in the category of power and control breakers.
Just get in the ice cream truck. Bitch. Hold on. I think I see something. Might as well check it out. Okay, listen, I'll call you back, alright? Love you. Fucking cheating bitch. Hope you fucking choke on his black dick. Goddamn fucking whore sending me to get her diapers. Get your own fucking diapers, cunt. Fuck that shit. She shouldn't even be allowed to. Wait, what? Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Where's your mommy and daddy, huh? I guess we're both alone right now. You know what I mean? No one cares about us, kid. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as we have each other. Oh my God, so good. Yeah, that's great. Ice cream truck. Where you ain't gonna get drugged, and you ain't gonna get fucked, and you ain't gonna wake up with a roll of duct tape and a flashlight up in your butt. You want a chance to see your mommy? Yep, throw your hands right on me. Don't worry, we're both just taking a trip right down to the quarry. But let me tell you the story, and I'm sorry, but it's god-awfully gory. I could never get laid. Went church to pray, God offered me glory. Yep, got off, no one saw me. Sweet dude, no more need to feel salty. There's no need to act ballsy. Put on some Cartoon Network and go balls deep. Hey kid, now we've arrived. Look, there's no one around for miles. Take the shovel, dig. There's bound to be some Pokemon in that pit, but mind you don't slip. Oops. Looks like you tripped, fell, and it fell. I guess my story begins the second that your story ends.
You ain't fooling nobody, motherfucker. I know you into that shit. I know a couple of dudes who might just do something to you like what you did to that kid. Wily fuck. Ain't nobody thinking this ignorant pig is a dangerous sick in the head individual. But if you let your kids around this motherfucker, you'll never see them again.
Ice cream
You
truck.
ain't fooling nobody, motherfucker. I know you into that shit. I know a couple of dudes who might just do something to you like what you did to that kid. Wily fuck. Ain't nobody thinking this ignorant pig is a dangerous sick in the head individual. But if you let your kids around this motherfucker, you'll never see them again.
Ice cream truck. Walmart. Target. Best Buy. Target.
I have so much trouble appealing to emotion in that regard.
Target.